and welcome back to Common Sense Living Podcast. It's a journey of conversations and stories that will surely inspire you. But first, a big shout out to one of my sponsors, Taming Diabetes Differently. It's a 2-month coaching program designed for you to take charge of your health. Join me in helping you to whip your blood sugar numbers into a healthy range. So I invite you to email me, AnnaLeeMaster, at tamingdiabetes@yahoo.com or AnnaLeeMaster@yahoo.com. Are you ready? Then grab your favorite beverage, sit back, take some notes, and let's dive into another thought-provoking episode. So this is going to be an interesting start. It's my monthly messages from Matthew. And with that, I would like, because I read it and it's like, kind of out there, okay? So I ask that you think of it as you're going to the movies, a spook movie, so to speak, with extraterrestrials and kind of maybe like The Matrix. I don't know. So you decide. Just please listen to it as a journey, as a novel that you're reading. Don't sit there and pass judgment on it and say it's not true, whatever, because what if it was? And what if it isn't? It's entertainment, if nothing else. So with that, let's get started. Seasonal vibrations, U.S. presidential election, Illuminati opposition, weather, warfare, Antarctica. With loving greetings from all souls at this station, this is Matthew. During this season of religious services, majestic music, festive gatherings with family and friends, and sharing with souls in need, living from the heart is especially evident. And, dear ones, however you are expressing love, joy, generosity, and reverence for God, or whoever you call him, by whatever name, doing so with gratitude for the blessings in your life heightens vibrations throughout your world. Celebrations this year can include a significant step forward in ridding Earth of darkness. We are referring to the United States presidential election. Most people see it as a political contest that Donald Trump won. Light beings throughout this universe see it as a stellar victory for the light. So think a little bit deeper into what's going on in the world. A sampling of relevant statements from previous messages. September 11th of 2010. Despite the energy poured into campaigns by candidates and their adamant supporters and wealthy contributors, partisan politics soon will start fading into history. February 3rd of 2021. Life as you have known it has been controlled by massive deception, greed, and societal conditioning. What is quietly moving forward as we speak is the liberation of Earth's civilization. March 2nd, 2021. When governments retain control by perpetuating fear, deception, warring, impoverishment, and divisiveness, it is not a political matter. It is darkness versus light, wrong versus right, captivity versus freedom, evil versus goodness. October 1st of 2024, the electorate thinks in terms of polls, endorsements, fundraising figures, and vote counting, but it is the light intensity that fortifies all rightful action that will have the most impact on the election. November 1st of 2024, the public doesn't know about the light forces, and it's doubtful that they are thinking about vibrations. However, those powerful sources have major roles in all elections and other national affairs and their aftermath. Whatever gains in permanence anywhere in the world will be aligned with the light, and anything with base intention will be fleeting or never get off the ground. To individuals who have concerns about the election outcome, we say, please forego judgment. Once in office, the new administration will undertake a monumental task that has global implications and is true of every effort. Positive thoughts and feelings favorably affect progress. Without jeopardizing negotiations and actions underway, we can tell you that Donald Trump has met with extraterrestrial advisors and has been coordinating with military officers and national leaders to uproot dark ones and end their diabolical activities. These cooperative efforts are undergirded by love, light, energy, the most powerful force in the cosmos. As important and helpful positive thoughts and feelings are collectively, they cannot make everything flow smoothly in the months ahead. Historically, dramatic change is resoundingly opposed or at least resisted. And in this case, there also is the other side of the coin, so to say. The Illuminati or deep state felt certain their vote rigging would result in a triumph for them like it did in the 2020 election. They were wrong. Still, they are determined to press forward on toward their goal to reduce the world's population by billions of souls and to establish world domination. It is realistic to anticipate that they will do everything they can to prevent the president-elect, whom they cannot control, from being inaugurated in January. The light forces, white hats, and military units and patriot groups are ready to encounter whatever actions deep staters take henceforth. Nothing they do can keep their heinous activities from being exposed. A major aspect of planetary cleansing and ascension is bringing forth the truth about long ages of unconscionable acts, so the darkness at the depth of density and depravity can be transmuted into light. Gaia, Earth, and so very many of Earth's residents have wounds that need to be healed. All truths are known at soul level, but when they come into conscious awareness, the populace will be shocked. There will be disbelief, denial, rage, confusion, guilt, and remorse, an emotional mixture that may well lead to rebellion. If either side in the chaos, the truth tellers or the deniers, issues orders to stay indoors, do so and be safe. It is practical to have on hand 2 weeks of food, water, and other emergency supplies for family and pets. The public doesn't know about the continuum where the light has vanquished darkness and everyone lives peacefully, joyously, and prosperously in harmony with nature on a rejuvenated planet that is beauteously glowing. Today, people know only linear time, and shortly they will be grappling with acceptance of hard truths and changes, essential stepping stones on the pathway to Earth's destiny, her golden age. As souls of creators love light essence, wherein strength, honor, courage, and perseverance abide, simply continue standing tall, beloved brothers and sisters. The light in your high spirits, confidence and optimism about Earth's future will ease the stress of people nearby and keep flowing wherever else upliftment is needed. Are you or someone you know dealing with blood sugar issues like diabetes? You can lower, even reverse these issues. I lowered my A1C from 5.9 to 4.9 in just 6 weeks. My doctor was impressed. I'm a nurse, certified health coach, and educator. Gift yourself or another with this course, Taming Diabetes Differently. Change your life and theirs. Contact Ann Lee Master at tamingdiabetes@yahoo.com or call 972-948-9976 and be sure to leave a message. We have been asked about the hurricanes in North Carolina and Florida and aberrant weather elsewhere in the United States and the massive flooding in countries in Europe, South Asia, Central America, and South Africa. None of these many devastating effects is due to climate change, and none is Mother Nature's doing. Think on that. For the past several decades, violent storms, wildfires, flooding, record-breaking temperatures, earthquakes, and volcanic eruptions have been technologically caused by the Illuminati. Beyond the fear, anguish, death, destruction, and hardships that produce the low vibrations dark ones need for their very survival, some events serve other sinister purposes too. They enable the Illuminati to take over land with vital resources or where they want to build 5, 10, or 15-minute cities, putting individuals' rental residences within a few minutes of employment, food, transportation, education, medical care, energy, and entertainment makes them dependent and easily controlled. Weather, warfare, disasters, which sometimes are produced to punish powerful individuals who won't cooperate, are part of the Illuminati's most ambitious agenda, the climate control hoax that would culminate in their ruling the world. That plan never will reach fruition. The long era of darkness on Earth is over. In parentheses, this is May 3rd of 2024 message includes the agenda details. What's really going on down in Antarctica? Does a breakaway civilization live down there under the ice, getting orders to world leaders? What's the truth about the hidden mysteries about this continent, and do cities exist under the ice or perhaps entry to an inner underground area? Except for international scientific research stations, most of what has happened on that continent during the past 2 centuries is hidden from the public. And millennia prior to that time frame, highly evolved civilizations built magnificent subterranean cities with access in both polar regions. When U.S. Admiral Richard Byrd landed on Antarctica almost 100 years ago, he was greeted by a few of those individuals, and he recorded the conversation in the official log. It was sealed by the United States government, and he was warned never to tell anyone about his experience. When the log came to light decades later, it was published surreptitiously. Now it is available on the internet and in books. Byrd wasn't the first surface dweller to reach Antarctica. Members of an early 19th century expedition found ancient ruins and other evidence that the continent was inhabited many years ago. Their notes and photographs that also were buried and later uncovered still are suppressed. As World War II was winding down, a contingent of Nazis to whom little Greys had given advanced technologies fled Germany. With Illuminati assistance and funding, they settled in Antarctica and established a scientific military underground base. A maze of tunnels harbors extensive laboratories and a stunning array of technological systems and equipment. The first and second generations developed vehicles with both aeronautical and underwater mobility and the capability to fire nuclear, bio, and chemical weapons. When word about these vehicles got out, a cadre of white hats prevented the vast destruction the Illuminati intended. Reports vary about the extent of damage to the laboratories, but all state that base is under control of the hats, and evidence of Nazis' off-planet allies was preserved. Long ago, civilizations living in the hollow earth beneath the continent erected a light barrier that prevents anything of low frequency entering their areas. When energy on the surface is lighter, your neighbors will introduce themselves and offer friendship and assistance. The abundance of information about happenings on Earth, universal laws, and cosmic reality that has been withheld from public knowledge will be disclosed incrementally. As Earth's peoples advance spiritually and consciously, they will come to know that every person and all other life forms on Earth are souls created of Creator's source, love, light, essence, and they will take their rightful place as multidimensional beings in the universal family. When they learn about the volunteers, their gratitude to you for helping them awaken will be measureless. Dear souls, Gaia and all other light beings in this universe already feel that way about your invaluable service. What happens anywhere affects everything everywhere else. You are benefiting the entire universe. We send you abundant blessings of this special season, and in every moment we love, honor, and support you with the unparalleled power of unconditional love. Love and peace, Suzanne Ward. Note from Susie, dearest wishes for happy holidays and high fives for our year 2025. So those of you who aren't familiar with messages from Matthew, I look forward to the first of every month because that's when it's published. And Matthew in the messages was killed in a car accident at 19, and he came back to talk to his mom, and she didn't want nothing to do with it and finally gave in. Thus, these monthly letters come. Now, the reason it means a lot to me is because of the content of it, but also because my lovely nephew, Matthew Wayne Wall, was killed in a car accident when he was only 24. And he comes back and contacts me. And I think probably he has his mother, but she was in denial. But anyway, both of them are named Matthew. Both of them were killed in a car accident, one at 19, one at 24, young, and both have come back to contact the ancestors here. So it fills my heart with more love, and I like to share that because with all the chaos out there, doesn't it feel good to have something bright and uplifting, even if you can imagine that it's some kind of show? So anyway, I'm recording this at a different time because tomorrow I'm having another podcast with a lady called Jill Lublin. And I first heard about her because I, on a whim, entered a speaking contest and I won it. So I got training with her, and I found it was very enlightening. And I'm honored to have her be on my podcast tomorrow. So these will be co-joined messages for Matthews, and then we'll follow with Jill Lublin. So stay tuned, and we'll see you again for the next episode. All right. Love you. Bye-bye. Thank you for tuning in to my Common Sense Living podcast today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'm sure you learned something new. Please leave a kind review and share this episode with a friend. And be sure to subscribe yourself. You'll find me on iTunes, Spotify, and other platforms. And don't forget, we'll be here again next week with another insightful episode of Common Sense Living. I can hardly wait.